Let's go. My name's Dan Giesling, and welcome to our first look at Holding Potatoes. We're in space. What the heck is this game? This game is a mix between FTL. It has some turn-based combat, some ship management, and also part adventure game. So there's some story elements throughout when you hit different checkpoints. One of the interesting things about this game is there's procedural generation in the planets and levels. So it makes each unique run or each unique playthrough unique, for lack of a better term. So we're going to jump in. We're going to skip the tutorial, and I'm going to explain the different facets of the game, because I just want to say up front, it does take a minute to get into the game, because there's an early cutscene where they kind of set the tone for the game. And that's one of the things that makes this game kind of cute, is that it doesn't take itself too serious. There are no humans in the game, or you don't control humans. You control potatoes. So that should tell you everything you need to know about the comedic undertones of this game. So first things first, let's name our ship. What is the name of our ship? In FTL fashion, we're going to call this the Egg Boost 690. All right, here we go. So as you might be able to tell, Cassie is a potato. And bear with me here for a minute. This early story dialogue sets the objective from here on out. So this is a little bit long, but just bear with me, because I think it's important to go through. All right, Ugh, I'm not used to this whole warping business. Use the bucket this time. I'm not cleaning that crap up again. But you're my sister. You're supposed to take care of me. Also, they're dressed very differently. I'm not going to comment on the dress of a potato, but apparently I've already done that. I'm your younger sister. You should be taking care of me. But the whole useless sister trope is cute. Trope is a certain way to characterize people in movies and or cinema. And I take care of, hey, you're late, the obnoxious potato. I wouldn't call him obnoxious. He does hail from Canada. This may be him at age 80, though. Hey, you're late. Excuse me? There's been another incident. We called you a soul ago. A soul is a unit of time in this game. Took you long enough to respond? Whoa, buddy, you've got the wrong spuds. That warping space cat has been a menace for far too long. Stealing our food. Knocking stuff over on purpose. Did you say warping space cat? How is it even possible? Spud if I knew. It blinks all over the place, stares us dead in the eye, and knocks glasses and ceramics off the shelves. That's why I'm a dog person in particular. My precious China plate collection. Now that you're here, Animal Control, nab that thing and get rid of it. But we're not animal. Absolutely, sir. We will have it out of your hair. My apologies. Poor choice of words. Wait, what? We will? Think about it. If we caught the space cat that can warp at will, I could probably develop some new tech if I study it for a while. And that will solve our warp problems. All right, I got this. All right, so we got to make a decision here. What do we want to tell the Potato Man? Not to worry, sir. My trusty sidekick and I will solve your pesky cat problems. You're in luck, sir. We're the best in business. We're the best in the biz. I couldn't care less. Just get rid of that thing, or don't dare show your face. No time to waste to the Egg Boost 690. Let's start by checking out the surrounding galaxies. Couldn't have gone too far. Okay, so we got our objective here. Curiosity killed the little Space Quest undertone in the background. All right. So here we have one aspect of the game. This is the ship management portion. There's a combat management portion as well. So starting out here, we'll take a look at our HUD. Here's our captain. There's the name of our ship in the upper left-hand corner. We have our fuel and our hull points. So this determines how far we can go. This is our strength. Our objective is to find the space cat. Got it. Okay, a couple things going on here. You can upgrade different areas of your ship, and you do that by... Are we at a Star Hub? I believe we are. I don't know if we can... We can buy right off the bat. Okay, so here's our ship here. Okay, so you can upgrade different areas. You can trade things. Let's see, where's there... I've played about 30 minutes of this, went through the tutorial. We can hire additional crew. Where's the upgrade? Here's the upgrading. Storage capacity. Okay. Let's go back to the hub here. And this is... Okay, this is what I was looking for. So you can upgrade different rooms. You can add things into rooms. Each thing adds different abilities like HP, increases your shield, etc., etc. That doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot to you until you see the combat. So, for our intents and purposes, we have Spuffy, Scallion Johansson, and George Looney. So here's our ship. The bridge crew, we have no crew assigned. We have storage. Here's the weapons we have standard. Crew loadout. That's our pilot. So each crew member has certain abilities and are better in certain areas than other areas. And then, so you guys get the idea from that standpoint. A lot of stuff going on. I want to show you guys the combat so we can make sense of why we care about this stuff. So first thing we want to do here is we want to equip our crew here, and right based on our current layout, we have 2 essentially weapon stations we can add on with, I believe, expansion for a third. I didn't get that far. So first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and equip our, what is this, level 1 laser. Put that there, and we'll go, do we want to go shrapnel or missile? Let's go, we'll go shrapnel. You guys know I like shrapnel from FTL, or maybe you don't know, but nonetheless, here we go. So we have, this guy's good at shrapnel crafting. She's a laser specialist. Scallion Johansson. And we need someone who can handle the shrap. Combat specialist, crafting specialist. So George Looney can stay behind for all I care. We have our crew ready to go. And let's go ahead and everyone's locked and loaded. Back to the ship. Exit this room, and we're going to go ahead and travel. So we have a few options here. So think of this as like the overworld map in FTL. So we're trying to find the Space Cat. Let's go ahead and start here. So it's neutral, gives us a difficulty, lets us know what type of enemies are there, what type of resources are there. So I'm seeing if we can go to difficulty 1. So they're all difficulty 1. Let's go ahead and this is the procedural generation part of the game. But let's go to Barrow here, shall we? Difficulty half star. We got a couple enemies there, some resources to get. It's going to cost us 20 fuel to get there. We can handle it. Here we go. 18 souls left is essentially a increment of time in this game. So we have ourselves targeted. And let's go ahead and can we go there? There we go. Travel there. Here we go. So you can come back to this area after we hopefully gather some resources from a nice victory here. But here we are. Welcome to Barrow. Now let's explore this area. It's going to cost us 1 unit of time. We have 17 of that unit left. All right. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to start our exploration here. I think the art style is pretty cool for this style of game. Very different than what we've seen in the past. Here we go, our first encounter. Those heavy weaponry look like trouble targeting the hull might be a good idea. I'm going to mash you up real good. Okay. So here we go. So here's the basic combat HUD. Down here we have a special ability. We're not going to worry about that yet. And then here's where essentially all the magic happens. This is your power. So your charge is the amount of energy you can spend, and these are the weapons that you can launch. They each, in this case, as indicated in the upper right hand corner, they each require 3 power, so we can only choose one or the other. In this case, we're going to go with a more accurate shot with Scallion, and we're going to go after their weapon here. Okay, so let's not fire it. So that's part 1, is you choose your attack. Part 2 is you see down here we have this green shield, so we can choose to protect either weapon or our hull. In our case, we're going to protect our hull and fire away. My only criticism early on in this game is that I don't see a need to cut from view to view. There may be a setting to change it. I haven't found it. I think I found it, but it doesn't activate. So anyways, if that is a possibility, that's the only early criticism I have for this game. Nonetheless, so in case we want to catch up what the heck just happened, We lit them up for 105, and they missed us. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll use Boom Barrage. We're going to go right after that. Again, he hasn't moved his shields. Here we go. Fire some Shraps. Nicely done. All right, so now as you progress, additional charge builds up. I don't know what autopilot will attempt to use all of our auto charge. Got it. I don't know what causes this to boost. I'm guessing certain buffs. Haven't got that far yet. But anyways, let's go ahead. We're going to stay working on the pea shooter. There we go. What's he going after here? All right, so we deflected those. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Now we have 7 charge, so now we can decide. Ooh. We're going to take that out, and then we're going to take our shrapnel and go right after the centralized hull. I like it. So you can see it's very similar style combat. It's more turn-based. It's almost similar to It's very similar to Halcyon 6, more so than FTL. But you can see elements from both. All right. Solarna Patrol is trying to buy its escape for 590. I'm going to say not on my watch. Here we go. We're going to hit him with the 2-tap. Shrapnel and the pea shooter. That should hopefully put him out of his misery. All right. Looks like the environment we're in is underwater. All right, so we picked up some good stuff. Pressing forward here. All right, encounter number 2. So I don't know if you guys remember, on the outside of this planet, it let us know we were going to have 2 encounters, or at least we knew the type of encounters we were going to have. So Egg Boost is doing well here. This guy's similar loadout. He's got shrapnel, but looks like the same style of ship. We're going to go right after him, and we're going to protect our... We'll continue to protect our hull here. All right, so now we can speed up our combat here now that you guys have a general idea of what the heck's going on. Do we deflect that? All right, so still 3 power. We're going to steady creep on him with the pea shooter. So we must have something that... Boom Barrage. Oh, we just got lit. Okay, we got to take that thing out here. Charge required 3, crit 6%. Why would we prefer this weapon? I think, because that spreads out over many things. Okay. So one of the things I would question on this guy is why isn't he sliding his shield? Maybe he's not that intelligent. Trying to buy his exit for 557, not on my watch. We're going to hit him with the 2-tap here. Oops, excuse me, we only have 4, so never mind. All right, took the shield out. All right, we made a mistake there. We didn't use our power. It didn't matter. All right. We'll take all the goods and services. Boom Barrage. I don't know what that is. It's got to be some sort of buffer upgrade. Another encounter. Okay. So here we go. We'll make, hopefully, quick work of this individual here. What's he going after? Okay, he hit our pea shooter. So our pea shooter's in rough shape. We should probably move to protect slot 2 here. Because we also don't want to lose Scarlett Johansson. Let's do Scallion Johansson. And plus our hull can take a few hits, but I don't think that's going to matter. You're trying to buy your way out for 744 deep pockets, huh, buddy? Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, the shrapnel's multi-hit. Got it. I prefer focused fire here. Okay. He's preparing to ram our ship. Let's defend our hull. That should hopefully put him out of his misery. Nice. Alright. These are the most consecutive encounters I've ever had. Normally it's like a one and done fight. Another one? No, we've done it. Okay, good. We found that. Is this the Space Cat? Oh, familiar disco song intensifies and a blinding white light engulfs the ship. Shielding her eyes, Cassie yells over the music. It's those darn Space Cats again. What do we do this time, Faye? Faye grins smugly. I got a plan. Just lure the cats in with oars, disable their guns, and get me an extractor. Make cat noises. Let's go disable their guns. Cassie yells, at the crew to set off the Egg Boost 690 offensive EMP. The blast wave hits the Space Cat ship and their weapons and shield go down. Faye steers the extractor in the direction of the Space Cat ship and gives them a taste of their own medicine. Resources tumble into the Egg Boost 690 storage unit. Success. Plasma plus time. But he got away? Or was that it? So we got lucky in terms of our selection. Alright, so starch is a unit of currency. Oh, isn't that cute? We also, what did we pick up here? Antimatter, some plasma, and 1-3 battles. I like it. No weapon components salvaged. Let's press on here. Alright, so we're back in the space. What do we got here? We completed the objective. Needle in the haystack, Faye. We're never going to find it at this. Found it. What the spud? Whenever space-time is bent for a body to warp, tiny gravitational eddies are left in its wake. They are practically invisible and extremely hard to locate. But I, being me, awesome, intelligent and all, definitely don't forget humble. Did you have a spike? No, that's collar. I've managed to pinpoint the exact location of the last known eddy. It's on Arethusa, Cass. It's not too far. We need to hurry. We're coming for you, Zimba. This isn't an animated movie. All right. So we have some decisions here to make. I wonder if we explore again, I wonder what happens. We've already done that, so let's make a decision here. So, oh wow, we can go out even further. But let's go back to the Star Hub, see if maybe we can upgrade some stuff here. Our fuel's down to 76, not a huge deal. Alright, cool. So we took a little damage. Oh, okay, one of the things here, once you get to the center hub, you get repaired for free. They did mention that in the tutorial. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can upgrade some things here. What do we have? We have 12,000 to spend here. Bridge level 2. Increases weapon HP. Comes with free fuzzy dice. Thank you for that. Training room storage unit. Hull reinforces. I want to add another weapon. So let's see if we can actually buy another weapon here first. We don't care about trading any of that stuff just yet. Weapon part pea shooter. Okay, here we go. Succubus. Heals. Apollo. Boom barrage. Level 1. Blunting. Weapon part. Pea shooter. What is the weapon part? I don't know what that does. Succubus. So the thing is, if we can't equip it, we would need another deal to do it. Okay, I don't care about new crew members. Don't care about selling goods and services. So let's go ahead and see number of slots too. There we go. We want more than 2 slots. But what does this do? Gives us more weapon HP. I guess we could buy that. Let's go ahead and buy that. Why the heck not? So go back to our deal. Is this now applied? Doesn't say, does it? Wave unique. Oh, these are all our weapons. Okay. I also wonder what the heck goes there. We could do a little crafting here, if possible. Therapy facility, cargo, crafting workshop. Okay, maybe let's go ahead. Let's back out for half a second here. I think we need to buy a crafting table, if I'm not mistaken. That's the wrong spot. Trade depot. There we go. That's not it either. Oh, nice. Dan, you really know this game. Training room, storage unit, charge capacitor. Training room. Number of slots, +1. Research lab, fuel tank. Ooh. Got a couple things we can upgrade here. Let's just go research lab. Got to figure out this stuff sometime, right? So where does that research lab go? Did it go in here? Crafting workshop. How does one place the research lab? Oh, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and see what we can do. Repair crews. Oh, that costs all very expensive. Very expensive. Let's go look for refinement. Okay, so to do that, we have to drop someone in here who's good at crafting. It's not. I'm just trying to think. How do we... Like, why would we research another one of these? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Right? There's no... What's the incentive to do that? I guess... Oh, maybe unless it got damaged. So we're okay there. Is this our research facility? Overview. Crafting. Therapy. Research. Are these guys out of commission? No, they're good. So I guess at the least standpoint, we should have someone working on something. We like our laser got a little roughed up last time, so we'll put George Clooney to work here. Excuse me, George Looney. All right, so he's working on that. Let's go ahead and press on here now that we've fumbled through that area. Okay, everything's good here. Research is good. How do we select this? Oh, we don't have a researcher. That's the problem. Okay, I see you, game. I see you. We're gonna back out one more time here, and then we'll get to the next combat area. See if we can find a... Oh, look who it is. It's him. He is I. And he's a wavy dude. Survival specialist. We need a research specialist. Great engineer. We don't care about railguns. I feel like we should have to hire him. We're going to put him in the research realm. Because why wouldn't we? Put the egg boy in there. Crew. Oh, we got to put some refinement. Perfect. Just enough. Drag and drop a research. Why can't we do that? There he is. Egg's doing his work. It's done. All right. We're going to travel. We're going to press on. We're going to go to... That's our spot. What do we got here? It's small. Looks like 2 enemies. Weather forecast. Lowers the accuracy of all weapons by 20%. Here we go. So, some depth to this game. Cute art style. Let's go see if we can get the Space Cat here, though. Welcome to Aretha Franklin. All right. Crafting workshop, that's ready. Unyielding pea shooter. Research is ready. Back to the ship. Are ready to explore here. They're in great position. Let's do it. Let's hit the surface. Asteroid. Cassie, there's a pretty big asteroid in our way. Let's blast through it, or can we just go around? We're going to blast it. They blast their way through the asteroid and fly through the hole. Along the way, they reel in pieces of broken asteroid. Nice. Good decision there. All right, what's next? Ooh, that's a cool-looking ship. Spud is going to take ages to destroy that hull. Might be best to tackle the weapons first. Thanks for your 2 cents, Cassie. We're not scared. We're shaking with determination. Well, that's interesting. The likeness of that individual. We're not going to compare that to anyone. But looks like they've got some interesting stuff going. So, what do we got here? Boom barrage shrapnel. This has higher accuracy. So we're going to try and go after that first and foremost. Let's go ahead and defend our hull here. Let's check that. We'll go defend our pea shooter. Alright, I like it. Well, we can take a few hull hits. I'm okay with that. So it looks like every turn we get +1, kind of like Hearthstone. Is that type of deal? Let's find out. So if we get +2 on the next charge, then we know. It scales. Nice block. +4. Okay. Stay on him right here. I'm going to keep working him. What's our hull at? We're fine. All right. Now, so we got out their accuracy. Why would they continue to shoot that is the question. Are we going to double up on his shrapnel launcher? Let's see what charge we gain here. Charge +5. So it looks like every turn it goes up 1. It's a good way to scale combat. I like it. Unshakable battle cruiser. They're trying to buy their way out for 713. Not on my watch. Get yourself out of here. Oh, wait. Why didn't I fire both? Well, Dan, because you looked over it. Well, why did you look over it? That's a great question that I don't have an answer to, but he's going to pay the iron price. He's going to escape in 4 turns. You're right. He's going to be looking for his buttered popcorn after this turn right here. Take a seat. All right, let's roast him. This should be it. So far, we haven't hit a. It's pretty. We haven't hit a challenge wall. But this is our 4th attack. All right, don't be shaking your boots now. Same thing here. We're gonna go after what's the more accurate. Right there. Our hull is fine. 969. How's our 2-shooter? 2-shooter, what's our health on that? We're good. Taking a little DiMaggio, nothing to write home about. What I would like to know is how do we add more guns? Well, I guess that may not be a huge concern. I guess the real question is how do we add more charge first? I'm sure there's some kind of buff to do that. We haven't even used what's our special here? Deals 10% of the hull's max HP. We don't need that. Where we're going, we don't need that. Trying to buy his barter. Buy his way out for 730. Nah. Deals don't come that cheap. You gotta at least have 4 figures. Alright, so we took down his shield. Say goodnight, sir. What if there's a faster way to do that? Like tap 1 and 2. Let's see. Yep, 1 and 2 works. Spacebar fires? It does. Okay. Much quicker to do it that way. Pretty intuitive too, right? I like that. Hull destruction, part salvage, boom barrage, level 1. That's what I don't get. We need to look into that. All right, won a couple battles. Weapon components. So these aren't full weapons or weapon components. All right. We'll take the win. Game saved. All right. Found it. If we explore Ether, we should find the little rascal. We didn't find him though. Oh, check it. We did. There it is. It's larger than Holy Spud, that's a fat cat. Well, I found it. You're up. Catch it. I got this. I didn't come prepared. Think again. Where do I put it? Feed it leftover soy burger. Feed it leftover space pork chops. I think a cat would prefer some good old-fashioned pork. Figure we needed bait. Let's just hope it's into whatever you're feeding it. Here you go, little buddy. Whoa, watch the fingers. Nom. Nom. Wait a second, those are my space pork chops. You eat way too much, stop complaining. Gotcha, you little runt. Helmet Nezzing's wary. That's Spud. Get that net off her, Faye. It's an electric charge. I can't. I don't see that. Dr. Gloom will be pleased that we caught this vermin at last. He'll be excited to begin prepping the test labs. Who are you? What are you going to do to it? I'm Helmet Nez, best hunter in the Eclipse. And we're going to find out what makes this kitty tick. Excuse me? Dr. Gloom will cut this thing open. The only way he can get a closer look, he believes the kitty is the key to taking warp tech to the next level. Thanks for finding Force. We'll be leaving now. Step back, kiddos. Over our dead bodies, poor choice of words. Light them up. Defeat Helmet Nezzingwary. All right. Ooh, we got a boss fight. All right, all right, all right. Anything we need to do? I don't think there's much we can do. Egg, get to work, man. Only thing I wish we could do that I'm not sure we can do is rename our crew. Not saying that we can't. See, right here, it looks like you would be able to name her, but you can't. Oh, we can change our pilot, though. What's Faye's deal? Full speed ahead. Can we please name it? We have to rename that character. Alright, nonetheless, let's go get this boss fight underway here. Okay, looks good to me. Space Cat, let's do this. What about that music chain? Sounds like Monkey Island. Alright, drain them cages. We're gonna need all the firepower we can get. Time to test out the new tech. Invulnerable. Well, let's go right after him here. What do we want to defend? I still feel like our pea shooter is our best deal. And also, are we helping? You won't be able to break them all. What's he doing? Defense is up. What does that buff he put on? Damage taken minus 15% 2 turns. Okay. Let's see if we can spread the damage here. Was that worth it? Not really. Does he keep buffing them? Also, I wonder if we break this thing open, are we hurting ourselves? See, I like our laser deal. In hindsight, we may want to ditch our shrapnel. Okay, it keeps doing the same thing. So eventually, what? Our damage is going to do nothing? Draining completes in 1 turn. Alright. Thing's roasted. Alright. Is he buffing them again? This guy's a savage. What are you doing? Oh, I wasn't using all our power, was I? Oh no, Dan, you should have been paying attention. I'm sorry. I got enamored by the size of Nez's ship. Transfer energy complete. Time to show you the power of nature distilled in pure energy. What the heck? Look at that weapon. Annoying emitter. Spray Maester. Grand Maester Pycelle. What does that do? Accuracy 120, accuracy 115. Let's go after this guy. 2-piece him. Also, I wonder if we're about to get wrecked here. A little caustic venom should get the job done. Viper Strike. No. What is this thing? I don't think we're ready for that yet. One weapon at a time. What do you do if you're surrounded in a jail cell full of cake? Eat yourself out 1 bite at a time. A true hunter has many tools. Electrified net. Don't touch our pea shooter. Alright, we got to think about using this. Not just yet, though. I think we should still win this battle. Let's go after the big dog in the back. This is intimidating. It's brass. It's tempered and folded and gets the job done. Nice block. I wish we could deploy some health to that, but not on our watch. I'm thinking about going Hail Mary here in a second. We got him. Forward charge. Okay, do we want to move our thing to our hull? What does this do? Deals 10% of the hull's max HP and damage to both the user and enemy's hull. Nah, we don't want to do that. That is truly Hail Mary. Let's go. Yeah, we'll keep it on our hull here. So I'm trying to think, how do we even lose this battle? By not having the right stuff equipped? Where are we at HP wise? We're good. Roast them up. He's ramming us like a coward. Alright, a few more daps here. Oh, we should go the onesie twosie instead of clicking. That should be ball game. Helmet, you've met your match. Dark helmet. I believe there's a chink in your armor. How is he not dead? 2-piece him. 2-piece nail. Let's go. Alright, what do we get for the victory? We better get... Ooh, weapons component salvage. What is that? Hop Scorcher level 2? Got some starch for that. What happens now? Game saved. So these are just parts, right? Oh, we picked up a weapon. That's cool. I can get down with that. Our crew, how's our crew doing? Crew's good. Pilot's good. No treasure. Research. Eggy's done. Upgrades. Cool. This is like a long-term investment in our future. What do we got here? I want to explore more. I wonder what happens if you explore more. So if we do this again, what happens? Is it just a blank deal? Huh. All right, another encounter. Also, we have the ability to run? Yeah, let's escape. Enter the emergency code. B? What the heck? Plan B? How do you get out of here? What? I don't know how to escape? Alright. So, I mean, I guess we could sit here and farm? Is that like the deal? We should be able to. But I do want to see the next story segment now. Also, my question for this is, if the planets are procedurally generated, the story can't be the same, right? I don't know. I don't have an answer for you guys. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't have an answer as to how that is. Nonetheless, let's press on here. We don't want to get too greedy here. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes. See notes by the lair. Alright, what does he got? Shrapnel? Alright, a few more two pieces here. The Egg Boost 690. Pretty well fortified. Would be interesting to see if there were like damage states, but hey, this is not Star Citizen, Dan. This is fully potatoes were in space. Alright, I got you. Alright, so we can put him out of his misery here. So if we're just farming here, I just want to see what would happen. That would know. Give us goods. End turn. Encounter 2. Egg Boost 690 is gliding over the surface of the planet. Faye spots a large plume of smoke rising from behind a hill. They fly over and see their horror, a burning village and the villagers running around in a panic. A large, ominous-looking black ship hovers over the burning village, and a small unmanned drones flit around the flaming buildings and the smoke. A large cannon of the black ship aims at the village and begins to emit a low hum. Bright lights. Flashing, flashing, flashing. Lights, lights. Let's get closer first. We need to help the edibles blast that ship. We're going after him. Cassie slams a button to fire the laser. Laser shoots the black ship, blasts a large hole in the side. A fleet of rescue ships fly up to the falling black ship and start to evacuate the edibles from the ship and put out fires. The flames of the village start to go down on their own smoke and dissipates. An onion in sunglasses carrying a loudspeaker walks out and starts cursing at the Egg Boost 690. I don't think those were bad guys. They were filming a movie and we just shot down a prop ship. A movie? I thought all movie effects these days were computer generated. Whatever it is, we better get this spud out of here. Oh, that cost us. we just took over Vancouver's centralized movie life. All right, let's go back to the deal here. And see what Dr. Nez has to say. The good doctor will hear about this. Did you manage to find the space cat? Is it hurt? I'm scanning for it right now. We must find it. It must have warped away when we were busy with that idiot. What was that? I'm pretty sure it came from the engine room. Eclipse stowaways. These losers just don't know when to quit. Let's go. All right, who's there? Come out now. Spacebar. Oh, I see what they did here. Don't test my patient on the count of... Nyanya. What's going on here? What are you up to in the engine room? No scratching. The warp drive core seems to be absorbing whatever essence the space cat has on it. This essence probably just needed a conduit to stay active, and it somehow ended up on the space cat. Or maybe it was put by someone there in the first place. Well, the warp drive seemed to have sapped it all. Probably won't be able to warp anymore. Can we? No, I know what you're thinking. But we can't leave her here all alone. Those Eclipse space buds won't stop coming after her. When did it start becoming a her? Don't anthropomorphize her. I meant it. They'll dissect her and do weird things to her. We can't let that happen. What are we gonna name her? Moki? We'll name her, Pugsley. Pugsley, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Let's go, Pugs. Thanks to you, the warp drive is working better than ever. Any idea where we're headed to next? We'll just hit the warp and see how far it takes us. I bet the helmet guy isn't the only Eclipse goon squad around here. Ready to go, Pugs? Yeah. All right. Time to get out of here. Warp to the next galaxy. And I think that's our cue here. Took a first look at this game. So I guess my misunderstanding is that this is a space adventure game, because I can't imagine I don't know for sure. I can't imagine there's enough diversity in the story to not encounter the space cat at first. But I don't know. I'd like to look to see if anyone has played this in the comments below for additional information. It's not that clear to me based on the press or early information I have. Nonetheless, Holy Potatoes, We're in Space comes out February 14th. It was developed by Daylight Studios. It's being published by Daedalic Entertainment. Looks like the launch price, there's no launch price yet. So I don't have that information for you, but there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description below. Let me know what you guys think of this game in the comments below. And as always, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you're new to the channel, we play a lot of space games on the channel, a lot of Star Citizen, games like Everspace, a wide range, and this was one we wanted to check out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, clicking the like button helps out a great deal. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.